Can ginger help with MS symptoms? And how do we get more ginger into our diets? In today's video, I'm going to share what some recent research is showing about the benefits of ginger for people with MS and some recipes and tips to get more ginger into our diets. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. I'm glad you're here. I love to share easy-to-implement diet and lifestyle changes that may help us manage our MS and chronic illness symptoms. This one was a surprise to me. Ginger has some amazing benefits that I was really not aware of until I started reading the research. And it's not just for people with MS or chronic illness. And ginger can help everyone. I love the taste of ginger in food, teas, and baked goods, but I didn't realize how beneficial it can be. Before we jump in, could you do me the favor of liking the video and subscribing? This is important because it helps the videos to reach and help more people. Thanks. Let's start with what is ginger. It's commonly referred to as ginger root, and it's the edible rhizome of the Zanzibar officinal plant that's grown in tropical climates. It is aromatic and has a spicy kick to its flavor, but more on the flavor and how we can use it in recipes later. There's limited research on how ginger can affect MS symptoms, but I did find a couple of recent studies that I wanted to share with you. One study was done in 2022 and published in 2023. It was a randomized, placebo-controlled, double-blind trial that had 52 people in it. There were 26 in the treatment group and 26 in the placebo group. They gave the participants either a 500 milligram capsule of ginger 3 times a day with meals, or a capsule with just corn. The study was to see if ginger supplements could help people with relapsing-remitting MS with their gastrointestinal symptoms. They found that in the intervention group, the severity of heartburn, nausea, bloating, and constipation were significantly lower at the end of the study, with constipation showing the highest reduction in symptoms. Constipation is reported as one of the most common GI problems in people with MS. The study went on to say while ginger helps with constipation, it does not increase diarrhea, which is a good thing. In this review from 2022 on neurogenic bowel dysfunction over the course of multiple sclerosis, they reported 45% of patients had constipation and/or diarrhea and/or fecal incontinence. 45%! Ginger may be able to help. How does it help? According to the study, there are compounds in ginger called gingerol and chagool that can increase GI motility, the ability of our guts to move the poop along. They concluded, in the author's opinion, the management of prevalent GI problems such as constipation and dyspepsia, indigestion, in MS patients can improve their quality of life, well-being, daily functioning, and workability. You think? Not only can it help with gastrointestinal issues, it may be beneficial to our brains as well. In this paper from 2022 on the potential role of ginger in preventing neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and multiple sclerosis, they concluded that ginger contains diverse bioactive compounds such as gingerols, chagools, and pyridols, and possesses antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that may help reduce the levels of inflammation and oxidative stress in neurodegenerative diseases. Cool! And that's not all ginger can do. It has been studied and proven to have 11 health benefits. It contains gingerol, which has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects, and may help reduce oxidative stress, which results from having too many free radicals in the body. It can treat morning sickness and other forms of nausea. It may help with weight loss due to the anti-inflammatory effects. It may help with osteoarthritis. A review concluded that ginger may help reduce pain and disability of osteoarthritis. It may lower blood sugar and improve heart disease risk factors. It can help with indigestion by speeding up the passage of food through the stomach. It may reduce menstrual pain, and some studies show it worked as well as acetaminophen or ibuprofen. It may improve cholesterol levels by lowering triglycerides and LDL cholesterol and increasing HDL cholesterol. It may reduce cancer risk due to the gingerol and various other antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. It can help improve brain function. As I mentioned earlier, it may help prevent degenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and multiple sclerosis. And it can help fight infections. It has antimicrobial properties that could be useful for fighting bacteria and fungal infections. Wow, it seems like a great spice with a lot of health benefits. But what about safety? Is it safe to take ginger as a supplement daily? Yes. Most studies use levels well under 3 grams, which is considered safe. And ginger can interact with some anticoagulant drugs, so definitely check with your doctor before adding this supplement. Supplements are not the only way to get ginger, though. We can add ginger to our diets. And ginger has a wonderful warm and slightly spicy kick that I love. It can be found in the produce section or dried and ground as a spice. Fresh ginger can also be frozen, so it will last longer. When it's frozen, it's so easy to grind up for recipes. It can be used in sauces and marinades, curries, teas, and baked goods. One of my favorite ways to use ginger is for a marinade for tofu. The marinade is made with rice wine vinegar, low-sodium soy sauce, maple syrup, hot sauce, garlic, and ginger. It can be made with either ginger powder or fresh ginger. I marinate the tofu for 30 minutes or longer and then either pan fry it or bake it. I thicken up the extra marinade into a sauce by simmering it in a small pan with a slurry of cornstarch and water and serve it with the meal. It is so delicious. I really like the kick that the ginger and the hot sauce add. It reminds me of a takeout Chinese dish called General Tso's tofu. I'll put a link to the full recipe that you can download in the description below. And ginger also makes a lovely tea. Steep 2 or 3 thin slices in hot water for about 10 minutes. It can be flavored with lemon or mint or a bit of maple syrup too. I really like ground ginger in baked goods too. I occasionally make a healthy oat mug cake for a snack that I found on My Quiet Kitchen. It calls for pumpkin pie spice and I add extra ground ginger. It is fantastic. And ginger in baked goods is just so warming. And I'll link that recipe below too. How do you like to add ginger to your diets? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I will put links to all the papers and studies in the description below if you'd like to check them out. Thanks so much for joining me today. To see more on living well with MS or chronic illness, watch these videos next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and subscribe to my newsletter using the link below. Until next time, be well.